Hey, that's enough, guys. Um, we got to Romero and we started speaking with the townsfolk about what was happening. Romero found his family uh, and had a nice evening with her. And meanwhile, Bagel and Arthur got lost, and they they were roaming around outside for a minute. They finally made it into town, and Mackett went around speaking to as many people as he could, trying to figure out what exactly the fuck was going on. A rather calm session last week. But
Yes.
Despite the surrounding slash swarming undead, although they seem quite docile compared to ones you've fought before.
And Martha would
Um,
kill us if we killed him.
Welcome back, Bart. Heard you were here.
I am going to mute myself because I'm going to be doing something kind of loud, but I will be listening.
Sure thing. We're doing the recap, Bart. So welcome back. Good timing. I can't remember. Was Bunga Bunga here on the last play session? Like not last week, obviously, since no one was here, but one before.
Think so. I don't know. I don't remember.
I got to turn CJ up. Speak again, CJ.
Wow.
Hey, you're like super muffled, buddy.
Sorry.
New microphone / different microphone? Question mark.
Nope. No, everything's the same. Unless Discord maybe fucked up my audio settings.
Probably that. Sounds almost like it coming through like a laptop mic or a webcam.
It is. It's using the wrong goddamn microphone.
Ah,
Hello, hello, hello.
much better. Much better. Holy shit.
Okay. Yeah, I was using like my fucking webcam microphone. Hello. Hello, hello.
All
Yeah,
right.
sorry
Well,
about that.
all right, good. At least we got it sorted. Easy fixes. Easy fixes. We like those. All right. Well, pretty good recap. I'll say Sherman had spotted a strange ash footprint on the stone floor near the hearth. Most of you guys are still over there sleeping. I guess we'll kind of wrap up the night that's going on presently. I know Murr is out and about still exploring and stuff, and he'll probably be doing that until the cows come home. So, I'll have like a passive investigation check going on for Murr in just a couple minutes here, and then we'll move on with the night. As for Mecca, I see Arthur, Bagel, and company, Nosder, all them are all at the front of the tavern.
Yeah, they were about to come in whenever your mom came home. So that's why we
Yeah,
had to
that's
cut.
right. All right. So that's where we'll start here then. Three lot in front of the tavern door over here where the light is shining and spinning, if y'all can see that.
Yep.
You guys can hear probably the voice of Mackett carrying through the building. It's getting a little spooky up here. I'm gonna go ahead and say that Arthur has joined at the mayor's house as far as getting rest because he's not going to be with us tonight. Let
He
me
was
get
far too
him.
posh to sleep in these peasant beds.
Oh yeah, now him. He's gonna have John sleep against the wall over here, and he himself is gonna sleep in this beautiful bedroll directly next to the hearth.
E-
So, got that arranged and set. I believe that these Bagel and Noster to come on in. You guys want to come on in?
Yep, we're going in.
And of course, Larry the Snake. Can't forget Larry.
Oh yeah, Larry.
All right. I come into the tavern. It's quite smoke filled. Also quite warm compared to the outside, which is all kind of misty as a spring night in a swampy area. The innkeeper at the counter looks up at you. She's a quite tall female iron ogre.
Mm.
Ah,
Nice.
travelers, welcome.
Yes,
Let's read.
greetings. Yeah, we're our party's here. We're trying to seek some lodging for the evening. A
Oh.
strange green fellow should probably already be here before us.
Of course, of course. I believe he went to the back room, just that way. Help yourself, there's food on the tables already. Unfortunately, it's only porridge tonight.
That's better than nothing. Thank you.
No, Naked would pause like middle of his conversation, hearing a familiar voice, and I would come over here. There's only like 3 people in here. I tried talking to him, and I'll point over to the to this guy, and he only wanted to gamble, and I'm not a fan of gambling, so
Gambling, and I immediately walk away. I heard gambling
alright.
and just beelined.
uh,
All right.
and I'll see Nazareth. Nazareth, come here. I have someone for you to meet, and I'll run back in here.
Nazar will follow you, and for Bagel, you approach the table with the fellow smoking heavily from his pipe.
Yes.
All right.
Is this like an actual card game going on, or is this just like descriptive of what's going on?
So you see him look up at you from underneath his wide-brimmed hat. Shadows cover his face. You only see a pair of glinting eyes under his hat. He looks left. He looks right. Then down at the deck of cards in front of him, and he pushes them towards you. He deals out 3 cards from the top.
Okay. Do I pick one?
Are you asking that out loud?
Yeah.
He gives a very slight nod.
The left one.
All right. Give me a luck roll on that.
Luck roll. Ooh, 25.
He shakes his head. He scoops up the cards, puts them back on top of the deck. And then he says nothing.
Is that it? Just once? No more?
He lowers a bandana covering the bottom half of his face. You see a slight grin. Can't help but notice that he is eyeing uh the pouch on your belt.
Oh, the
Coin?
pouch that's like empty. I've
Oh, is it?
got 5 gold coins.
He hears the slight jingle anyhow.
I'll take out 1 gold coin and put it on the table. I assume a gold coin is still like quite a lot.
Let's see. He's not quite sure how much there is in your pockets, but he nods, picks up the deck, shuffles them almost magic-like, the way that the cards stream between his hands as he shuffles.
Mm.
He lays out 3 more cards. One is an ace of spades, one is a 9 of clubs, and one is a 8 of hearts.
Is there anything like discerning about the cards?
Give me an investigation check.
It's a dirty 20.
Each of these cards have a very slight bend in the ears of the.
All of them have a bend?
Yep.
Well, I don't know what that means. But I guess I'll choose the ace.
All right. He picks up the other 2 cards. Does his magical shuffling. He lays the deck back down. He draws out 2 more cards. One of these has an ear bend to them. It is the 2 of hearts. A 10 of diamonds.
So the 2 of hearts has a bend to it.
That's correct.
So I'll choose that one.
He gives another grin and a little nod. He does the shuffle one more time. He deals out another 3 cards just below those. There is a 3 of clubs, which is earmarked. There is a king of spades and a queen of spades.
And the 3 is the only one earmarked.
That's right.
And that would also be ace 2 3. We'll do that. Take the 3.
He nods, picks up all the cards, tucks them away in his jacket, and leans forward. Oh, you're from the guild?
Yes.
What branch?
Prima.
His eyes squint at you a bit.
Underground branch.
Give him a persuasion roll.
Please, dice, don't fuck me now. Okay. 14. It's a 19.
Well, suppose maybe you're left over from, well, a branch that was there. Well, suppose you know what happened to them.
Ah, yes, we were the original. And you've seen how much our skills got us into trouble. Playing dirty card games. It's mighty sly of you.
Our games is our code. Or I suppose maybe I don't practice that in Prima.
No, we always had dice. Cards were too easy to read.
Well, not many around here to be picky about it. But I can respect it. Have a seat. And from beneath the table, he kicks out a stool for you.
I'll sit down.
Oh, you aware of what we're doing here?
Not specifically, no. I was just asked to check and see the legitimacy and skill of the operator.
Who sent you?
Everything seems to be quite good. You got me once.
Right, but who sent you?
Hmm. Hold on. Wait. Let me look. I gotta look at my lore real quick. Quite a memorable fellow from the Marcello family, actually.
Marcelo? All right. Oh. You must be well equipped then.
Yes. With friends.
Hmm. What role do you play among these red
Among these what?
friends?
Hmm. Enforcement, usually. But sometimes comedic relief, right, Larry? Sorry, Arthur's not
The
here. Someone has to banter with their own NPC.
the heartthrob that casually looks over his shoulder in all the camera shots.
Is that the role I play?
That's the joke I was making, yeah.
Oh.
XD.
Yeah, well, I did this
Well-
guy, and I've gotten myself into the situation, and I'm not sure where I'm going with it.
Oh. I'll fill you in. I guess you was sent as reinforcements. I've been waiting for some. Young
Hmm.
kid, last name Rubenstein. You know the family?
Ah, I do.
Well, good old Rubenstein here has his days marked, at least as a free man. We're here to capture him, hold it for ransom. Word has it, he has some relatives left alive. Could get us some nice coin, as well as some, well, useful information about Arya.
Now, knowing Arthur, isn't his family dead?
As far as we know, his family is dead. He also
Okay.
thought his whole family was dead, but he has a brother who's here.
Right.
In
But
fact,
this guy's talking, like, insinuating that he's going to get, like, other family members. And, like, I see. What family? The mother you found, did you? I heard she went under hiding, although I thought it was just a rumor. Or this mother
Well,
with an
see-
M, by the way. I'm not trying to dox this man's brother.
the man tips the top of his hat towards the other room where Mecca is. Just in there, is our golden goose. Gotta
The
fetch
green
him.
one.
He's wearing green, but he's not got the green skin. You know what I mean?
Sure. And
Anyway.
how do you plan to subdue these folks?
Well, his name is Scott Rubenstein. What I've heard and been overhearing for the past bit, he's trying to show off for the local innkeeper right over there.
Ah. He
That said-
enjoys the onion juice as well.
That said, I've been cooking up a plan, maybe lure him to the edge of town. I don't think anybody would care if a pipsqueak like him went missing. I wouldn't even care if he shouted his lungs out.
Probably wouldn't, assuming you could get past the murderous horde of undead.
Oh, undead. I don't touch nobody who ain't too quick enough for him.
Good to know.
Big part of the problem is getting him to the edge of town. He's a bit of a Kind of scaredy cat, that one. You know, rich folk and all.
Yeah, of course. Well, I can be quite persuasive. I mean, maybe I can help.
Oh, I'm glad they sent someone who's willing and capable. Well, I suppose the capability has yet to be seen. Tell you what, I have this letter here. Forged it myself. And he pulls out a sealed envelope.
Mm-hmm.
It is a rather large, burly-looking envelope. Kind of like larger paper normal for humans.
Yeah.
I've made it look like from Yorva over there. You know, you fancy, sir. So, you get this into his pockets, and, well, I'll do the rest. Think you got that, Chief?
Yes. I don't think I can quite handle that.
All right. I've been told to pay my reinforcements. It's half up front. Reaches into his jacket, pulls out a small bag of coin onto the table. You'll find 50 there. 50 more after the deed is done.
Oh, the things we do for the glorious guild. Well, I
And hey,
almost
that's not
outed myself. I was like, "Glory to the Night Mother." I was like, "Wait, wrong guild, wrong guild."
Anyway, there's more than this 100 gold in it for you once the quest is done. Once we complete the quest, I'll be receiving a nice pay. And I always pay those who help out a fellow thief.
Funny you say that. The other day I was playing D&D with a different group, and I accidentally was like, I thought we were looking for the Windian princess, and they were like, what the fuck are you on about? And I was like, oh, wrong game.
The wrong universe. My bad. That's an alternate timeline. So yeah, so he's just giving me this letter, and he wants me to give it to this Rubenstein guy.
Well, you can plant it on him, you can put it with his belongings, somewhere that Yorva might make it known to him.
Hmm. Somewhere that like Yorva will tell him that he's gotten it. Okay.
Pretty much, just don't let her know about it.
Got it. Got it. Well, all right. Seems simple enough.
And hey, you get caught, remember, you're the extra
I
here,
know.
not me.
I know. We all go down alone.
Good man. With that, he looks left, he looks right, and he nods his head back down, hiding his face as he continues smoking.
Yep. Okay.
Smoking's bad for you, you know.
Right. Larry, actually eat his cigarette.
Wow.
Larry, crush his balls.
All right.
This fella here is who I'm looking
Reese's
for.
Jordans.
That is Scott, yes. That is Scott Rubenstein.
I'm torn.
But,
I don't want to like get Arthur's family murdered.
What a time for Sudica to not be here.
imagine.
I could have used
But,
some backup on not getting his brother murdered.
As you're
you have your
walking up,
quest.
as Bagel will be walking up. But yeah, this is the guy that helped me forge Scalebreaker. So maybe eventually you could do the same.
It says Nazir's walking up.
Yeah, or I'm saying this is Bagel's walking up.
You're saying that to Nosder? Does he want to?
And I'm saying that to Rubenstein here.
Oh, you're buddies with Rubenstein. Well, this is awkward.
Oh boy, this just got awkward.
Does anybody have
Nazir
the
gives a
message
slight
cantrip?
bow. Well, if one of your sorcerer friends were in the room, you could ask them.
Fuck.
And as again as kind of sees Bagel is. And this one, he tried to kill me one time, but I think he's trying to be better. So I don't know.
One time. 'Cause I
You
recall
tried to kill me.
You tried to kill someone as well, didn't you, Mr. Armor Man?
What are you talking about? I didn't try to
Well.
kill anybody. Anybody I've tried to kill, I've always killed them.
Okay.
I haven't tried. I've always succeeded.
And they say I'm the crazy one.
But yeah, maybe whenever we can get you out of this and get this town sorted, I can get you in contact with Otis. Maybe he can help you too. And
Are you saying that, Scott?
yeah,
Well, that sounds like a marvelous idea. Suppose next time that you head his way, just help me send me that way.
what do you mean? Can't you
Well,
just?
next time you would see this Otis.
I mean, can't you just go to Camelon?
Have you seen that forest up there, young man?
Yeah, I just got done walking through it today.
Well, let's just say there were more corpses on the way here than I care to favor enjoying another stroll through there again. No, I'm quite convinced that my life is here now.
Well, how are you supposed to be trained on how to do blacksmithing if you never leave here? There's only like 4 people in the whole world that I know of that know how to mess with mithril. How are you going to learn that?
But do you have some way of leaving here?
He just looks down at his feet. Yeah, if I want to leave, I can leave. You have the same things I do, except for yours probably can go further than mine.
Looks down at his very well-dressed buckled shoes. Perhaps not.
If you're wanting to be a forge of blacksmith, you're gonna have to not be afraid to get dirty. Trust me.
Well, I can handle dirt. I just can't handle blood, if you get my meaning.
Just
Man, you gonna catch your fingers a million times. You gonna cut
Yeah.
yourself on something you make a little too sharp. My
Tell you what,
guy.
I think
in the morning,
I think
me
he-
and you.
he more means that
I
he
know
doesn't want to
I knew what he
die.
means. I'm just messing around because I'm here but not in scene.
I
He
got you.
kind of looks at me. He said, "In the morning, me and you are going to the forge, and you're gonna watch me make something that I've been messing around with for a while, and you're gonna tell me if this is what you really want to do, and if you really want to do it, I'll see about getting you out of here."
Well, no other choice. I'll stake my life on. Well, as much as I can, anyway.
And he'll kind of hook a thumb back to Nasder. I'm currently teaching him how to make some stuff too. Maybe not as much as you, but he's also teaching me stuff. But
Alistair just casually points to the hearth and causes the flames to erupt a little larger.
I can't wait to do that one day. That's gonna be fun. But I'm gonna go to bed. It's fucking late, and I've walked through the goddamn forest all night. So in the morning, I'm grabbing you out of bed. Oh, does this place have coffee?
Coffee?
Coffee.
No, that's something you will have to ask Miss Yorva. You see, I don't particularly.
As soon as
order
he
that
says
kind
that,
of
I'm
thing.
running back up front.
What a curious little fellow.
Hey, Yorva.
What is it, small man?
Do y'all have coffee here?
That's the brown bean thing, right?
Yes.
We have those, but I don't know how to cook them.
I know someone that does. It's fine. Just make sure it's out in the morning, and then I'll handle it from there.
Then call me Professor.
Very well.
And then I will. Good night, guys. And I'll turn back. Try not to kill me tonight, please. I don't have nothing in here. And I'll go to bed.
No promises.
And who are you, sir? Dot
Who's
turns
this?
to Bagel.
Oh, hi. What's his name? Jake?
Scott.
Scott. That's almost Jake.
Scott.
Scott, right.
Scott's Jake adjacent.
Right? There's like a J somewhere in there if you translate it a bunch of times. Anyway, Jake. So, yeah. How are you? I'm just a friend of Mackett's.
Oh, he is welcome, or he is doing his best to take his time for me. So, a friend of Mackett is a friend of mine.
Oh, you finna feel real awkward now.
I do feel awkward. I don't know what to do. I don't like moral decisions.
Hashtag get
And
fucked.
Arthur's not fucking here for me to ask him. Can someone DM fucking Arthur real quick? Like, Arthur, can I get your brother murdered?
Just do your dragon mating dance and he'll show up.
I'd rather kill the brother.
Anyhow, it is a late night, Mr. What was your name?
Bagel, please. Call me Bagel.
Mr. Bagel. What trade do you specialize in?
Mercantile. I like to buy and sell, although lately I've had a rough go at it. Namely, a witch with muffins. Delicious, glorious muffins.
Oh, do you mean Miss Yaga?
Yes, actually. You know Baba.
Oh, you know, she lives here in this town.
Really? Remind
course,
me
you
to
can find-
still steer well from her. Well
Oh.
away.
Oh,
But
she
she's
keeps her home
wonderful.
on the edge of the forest. But yeah, she's just on the edge of town on the north end.
Interesting. I may need to go speak with her at some point. Once I don't have any money on me to give.
Very well. I know how it is to keep the safety of one's pocket. He gives a chuckle. He bounces once on the balls of his feet, and there is a distinct clang of a heavy gold pouch on him.
You know, Scott, you probably shouldn't flaunt things like that in these rough times. People may get the wrong idea. There's some nasty folks out there.
Oh, it's just us friends here. No problems, eh? But, you know, if you need any sort of supplies or what have you while you're here, food,
No,
board,
God.
I will happily assist.
Okay. Would Bagel rob this man blind and then hand him over to be murdered?
I mean, like, I feel like if you have to ask,
I don't think so.
Knowing full well, Maggot was just talking to this man about getting him trained.
I know, but there's probably so much money. All right, okay,
It-
Bro,
fine.
we have like
then
20K
begins-
in a bag. What are you talking about money?
He then begins to go on a very long tangent about his time spent in Aria with some of his family, namely Arthur.
He's guilt tripping me because he has backstory now. Damn. Oh, definitely be careful. I think I have some things to discuss with the others.
From the other room, you could hear mate, Scott, shut up. It's time to go to sleep. We have an early morning.
Well, very well.
and a long, happy life ahead of you.
Yova, we're turning in. I'll put up my own tea tonight. And right you should. Right. With that, he clears away dishes and then moves on to catch one of the beds. He chooses one in the far side. Good night, gentlemen.
I don't know what to do.
Is Bagel doing anything with the letter tonight?
uh, no, not tonight. Actually, is it sealed or is it
Not really.
just a letter? So I could read it, right?
Are they?
Yeah, I'd probably like go to my room and be all sneaky. I would probably have ask
A
Larry.
room? You mean one of the several beds in the same room?
Oh, I forgot I built this as a barracks. Fuck.
Yep, you did that.
Why didn't I design a private bedroom in this? That's awkward. Well, in that case, I guess Larry's gonna guard this, and then I'm gonna hide over here in the corner and try and read this thing.
Very well. Do you want to wait until they're sleeping or not?
Yeah, I'll wait till they're sleeping.
All right. It doesn't take too long. You eventually hear the snores of Scott. Eventually the snores of Mekit, snores of Nosder. Feel like you do have an opportunity.
All right. We'll try and muffle it as much as possible, like up under the blankets, like against the wall. Trying to be as sneaky as
Okay.
possible.
One
I feel
mo-
like I'm trying to get a FAP in a party room after everybody passed out.
Oh God. All right. Give
I
me
can happily say I've never been there.
This man's trying to read the only porno in the entire fucking house. His mom's asleep on the couch.
That's what it feels like. I need
He's
more
also on the
deets
couch.
before I know what I do. What if this guy deserves it? What if he's a sleaze?
Being a little horny ain't worth dying.
God. All right. I will need a stealth check, and then I will need a intelligence check.
I need a
What?
stealth FAP.
What do you mean? I'm saying being a little
If you die, you
It's not great.
no. Being a little horny ain't worth getting killed over. Like somebody murdering you because you're a little horny.
That's a 12.
It's unfortunately not by thighs.
Did you?
12 on stealth.
Yeah. And then you wanted what, an intelligence?
Very good. Keep on.
Ugh, I'm dumb as fuck. But I really need this roll to work. Because that's only 7. How does the pushing and all work? Wait, I have inspiration. I'm going to spend an inspiration to reroll that. Is that how we do
You
those
can do
now?
that. Yeah, you can do inspiration, which is rolling a, what was it, D10, D12? What
A
was it? And
D10.
add it. Yeah, roll a D10 and add it to your roll.
On average, that's
Pushing, on the other hand, isn't that like re-rolling and then taking a point of exhaustion or something?
Yeah, it's pushing and then
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess I'll probably just do the 10. Ah,
Oh, Pam.
does an 11? Does an 11 get it there? Can I read in an 11?
Yeah, of course. It's not so much the ability to read; it's more reading between the lines.
Yeah, it's like I'm like I need this roll to go through. So if I need to keep going, I'll keep dropping inspirations.
Nah,
If
you're
I
fine with
can.
this. As you unfurl the letter, very quietly, you don't make too many rustles or wrinkles of paper. You see in big, scrawling, almost chicken scratch writing. Yeah, you could imagine that this is how a Iron Ogre would write. It depicts a series of statements that basically are asking Scott to attend a picnic on the edge of town near the swamp. He carries on to say that if there are any big dangers around that she'll like protect them and stuff, and
Oh, the dream.
mhm,
I might show up.
and that nothing will come between her and her bodykin.
Disgusting. All right,
Now,
cool.
with your intelligence check,
Oh,
reading between the lines here, you can see that there's clearly some sort of reference that there will be a trap, as one of the goods and sweets she wants to bring is a spiky tasting cake.
is it a spiky tasting cake?
Uh, Spiky icing cake. So like the icing is arranged in spikes.
Oh, okay.
It very much emphasizes that he should try it.
Oh, so that's gonna be the part that's gonna be like, oh, this is poisoned, clearly. Okay, cool. So now I at least have some information on what's going on. Does it detail like how to get to that area in the swamp?
It mentions the west end of town.
Okay, cool. And I don't remember, did that gentleman tell me like a time frame that this is supposed to be done?
Yes, as soon as possible.
Soon as possible. Okay. So then probably tomorrow night. Okay, cool. That's all for me for the night then.
All right, very well. Mer,
I have somewhat of a plan hatching.
Murdy Bird. Ouch.
Rude disciple. He's dead.
Captain
Our favorite
Uwu.
necromancer. Our favorite necromancer by default.
Pee-pee
Yep.
slang dangin'.
Yep, he's dead, Jim.
He died.
No.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting canceled this week.
That's still
I'm gonna
debatable.
I'm gonna say a slur.
Well, know me first.
I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna no.
There's this funny ass
Slow
video.
run.
Sorry, there's this funny ass video of this guy saying you're officially black if you keep your bread in the fridge.
And dude,
Oh yeah, I saw
Wednesday
that. I
is
saw that
covered,
video.
slams it in the fridge.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I saw that
god,
video. That got me.
That's too good.
Well, I guess Josh is either be a sleepy boy.
Maybe. I'm gonna give him a call real quick and we'll see what happens.
What do you
Kirby.
mean?
Oh, there he is.
He's
There he is.
alive.
Jeez.
He has been here the whole time.
I've been here. Hey, wait, that's Samurai. Surely,
Hi, Josh.
Wait,
love
that's,
that show.
wait, that's not Jennifer Coolidge.
It's your
it's
turn. We just got
Samurai.
over to you, bud.
What do you mean?
It's your turn, brother.
It's your turn. We just finished with Baggle's turn and Mackett's turn, and now it's on to you.
Are you
The last turn of the.
Are you starting me off at Grandpa's place, or you want to start me off where I am?
Your choice.
Where I am, so I can go to this other place that isn't
Very
the
well.
mouse people or the mouse dude.
The barricaded home.
Yeah, the barricaded home.
All right.
Barracuda
fair enough.
home. Not the Barracuda.
Right, just make your way downtown and we'll get started.
I'm already there. I'm just chilling.
On my screen, you're in the middle of town. Am I desync?
I mean, this is basically where I would be, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wait.
Is
Are you
it-
going... Wait, you're going here?
This one, yeah,
Okay, so you're going to the shop. Gotcha.
I guess.
All right. Meandering on, you see what clearly seems to be a blacksmith of sorts out on the front. A pair of suits of armor sitting out front. Some are spattered with blood. There's blood on the ground in front of them. As you approach, your helmet slowly turns to look at you.
What you looking at?
Yeah. What the fuck you looking at?
I'm sorry.
The moment you speak, they look straight ahead.
Alright. I guess that was the test of am I alive or dead? I'll go inside if I can.
I'm awake and I'm alive.
As you approach the door, there's no further movement from the suits of armor. The large oaken doors seem unlocked. You can see a sign plate on one of the doors saying Everett Square.
Say Everick.
Evrik.
Edward Everick.
Wow.
Sorry.
You'll be forgiven this time.
Everick.
No. No, please don't make the dog meme. The dog meme with Everett.
Just walk in like I own the place. Everick.
Oh, who's that? Oh, I was about to put tea on. Say, you look familiar.
It's me, Everick.
You see a more paranoid face come across his face. Me who, exactly? And there's a hand on his dagger.
Don't you remember Myrrh?
Oh, oh boy, come on in. You should have said so. Get in here before the undead get you.
They're not an issue at the moment.
He runs over to the door and quickly closes it behind you. Oh, it's been some years. You'll pardon me, I was about to turn in for the night, but I'd be happy to catch up on stories tomorrow with you. He looks rather rushed, says this.
Why so eager to go to bed?
Oh, well, it's been a long day. Had a few new customers. You know how I get socially. Can't stand too many people. First of the job, though.
Understandable, but you've never been this eager to turn in. At least to my memory.
Well, you want to have the closing time, were you?
No. I don't believe I was. Is that a dog?
Anyway.
Or is that a cat? That's a dog.
What that dog doing?
The dog
That's Dingus. You remember Dingus.
That is the perfect
that-
name for a dog.
that
I
the
trust
big-
this man with my life now.
Hello,
With that, the large
dingoes.
black hound comes moseying up to you, wearing a tool belt around him.
Oh, bow.
Seem more lively than your master as always. Well, I'm just going around trying to find out anything new that's been going on, because this is obviously not the state I left Romero whenever I was last here.
And I quite agree, sir. In fact, I believe that, well, we should probably do something about it. At least that's what I've been trying to tell everyone. You know, take care of these undead, finish them off, get them done, get them out.
And we don't have to finish them off completely. You never know. There could be something that can possibly revert it. You never know.
That sounds just like your mother. Well, for me, if anyone cared, that is, I'd be putting each of these undead back in their graves, right where they belong.
I can understand that sentiment.
As he carries on, you notice that all of his equipment seems to be lined with silver or made of silver something. Garlic strands hang near the fireplace and the door. There are stakes handcrafted laying around. In fact, quite a lot of monster slaying type devices.
I didn't know you were switched your wares.
Well, been a bit wild around here, to be truthful, Mer. Not only have there been undead, there's been sightings of werewolves, vampires. Just all a matter of, well, hideous creatures. Some say that there's even more, well, they call them slimes. Oozes.
Yeah, we fucking hate slimes.
Yeah.
But they walk around like people.
It's- I've seen this episode of every show with a secret ever.
When have you seen any of these slimes?
Oh yes, there was one in the graveyard just the other day when I was out and about.
Oh, I just came from the graveyard not too long ago, and I didn't see any slimes.
He thinks he's people.
That's not a lie. If he didn't look at himself, that is the truth.
Oh, that's all well and good, but they're not exactly just out here boasting that they're here, are they?
I mean, he kind of did. He walked inside.
Well, if they're posing to be humanoids, you'd think they would be trying to get inside as humanoids.
Oh no. No. They are merely walking around in armor, but their faces are blank and gelatin-like. I've seen more than one in my time, but
they're slimes.
well, one of them was dead.
It just sounds like a ghoul to me.
Oh, I mean, it didn't have a nose or eyes, nothing. It was just gel.
Well, have you ever seen a skeleton roam by itself? That itself was not a slime. It's a skeleton.
I'm trying to make this man like second
Are
guess
you
himself.
gaslighting him?
You're just yo. Listen, Listen,
Bro, that's not what slimes
gaslight,
do.
gatekeep, girl boss. All right, that's the way we play.
Just
Slime
listen. Just,
ball.
he's the way he's saying something doesn't sound like a slime to me. It sounds like he's just seeing ghouls in armor that have like decayed flesh and less things than a normal ghoul would have. Therefore,
Now
maybe he's
listen
just seeing a
here,
normal
I
ghoul.
tell you. He reaches forward and grabs both of your arms. He looks up into your face, a bit of a manic look on his face. I'm not crazy. I'm telling you the truth.
Is that what a truther would say?
Is that what a truth
You're
is?
crazy. Slimes aren't real.
I know the difference between some undead ghoul and whatever the hell this thing is.
Are you sure?
Iz gives a heavy sigh and lets go of you. I'm sure, but I suppose no one else thinks I am.
Well, you met a slime, about 8 years ago. Well, actually, no, you met him a little bit before that, but they left here about 8 years ago.
Really.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're okay?
Is someone you know?
Oh, it's someone a large majority of Romero knew.
Oh, that's preposterous. They can't speak, can they?
Yes. I mean, this one could.
Good.
He's one of the good ones.
He's one of the nice slimes.
It's not a bad slime slurp.
Mur, you are not. No. No. I'm crazy. I must be daft if I even took 1 second to think it's you, eh?
That would be insane, wouldn't it?
This man is winning no games.
This is crazy thoughts you have here. It's like, but what do you mean?
Starting to feel bad.
Like, you've known me. You've seen me. Do you think it's me?
Of course not. You see, there's a look of caution in his eye when he looks at you now.
Sus.
Is there anything I can get you, Mur, before I retire for the evening?
Well, if you have no real information about any recent oddities that could further my investigation
Investigation?
yeah.
Investigating.
Investigation.
all the bullshit that's going on. Like all these ghouls and goblins and slime
Goblins.
things that you're seeing. Gotta. This isn't the Romero I remember, and I'm going to
Investigate
fix that.
the goblins.
Well, I'll be right behind you if you need any help. You just say the word. Anything to get things back to normal.
Leroy, do you want to come?
Well, as long as you don't start swinging on slime things, that interesting.
Oh, it might be a little late for that.
Did you find one?
Well, like I said, chased one down, didn't I? Spotted it in the graveyard. Sword went right through it. Nothing come of it.
Well, I'm pretty sure there'd be some kind of residue if you did do that. Are you sure you didn't find a wraith? Or a ghost? A phantom?
Oh, boy. You're just as troublesome now as you were when you were young. Anyhow, I'll retire if there's nothing else. Can I interest you in any monster slaying wares while you're here?
Possibly? Uno momento, por favor.
Silver dust.
I don't know if
Well, I have
silver it does
silver.
affect them or not.
I have silver weapons of all kinds. I've been working on this powder, mostly made of salts, to try and work against those slime things. Just
Yeah, fuck
experiments,
those
you know.
things.
Cakes for vampires, garlic for vampires. Uh, well, more silver weaponry for werewolves.
Why?
I would have I would have symbols of various old gods I've read about.
Symbols
in
of
silver.
old gods.
I now think about that scene from The Mummy of the guy who's like just going through gods and
Every
chanting.
language.
Every
Yeah.
language.
Yeah.
Oh yes, there's this interesting thing here. It's called an ankh, and this is called some sort of crucifix. This is a fist of Tyr. This is
Does he have
a
one that
gauntlet of Torm.
Does he have something that resembles the old god?
He does not have anything relating to like monstrous type god.
Okay, just humanoid gods.
Yeah, like Tyr, Helm, all sorts. You know, it took me ages in the library of Nanai. Well, on the one trip I got to go to there. Took me ages in the library to try and find anything related to this stuff.
And you probably won't ever be able to search that library again, sadly.
Well, why is that?
Nanai has fallen.
Like gravity fallen, not metaphorically.
But what could have done that? It's not the Dark Dragon.
Ooh.
Damn, that's fucking rough.
They were the primary cause of the fall of Nanai.
Yeah.
We'll go with
I
that.
see. They're back at it again, I see. Well,
Bastards.
Oh, they
that's
was-
disturbing.
Fuckers.
They haven't
But
stopped.
at least none will come around here, eh?
Yeah.
You said the magic words, bud.
Well,
My
I mean-
God. This guy does not win.
don't jinx us, because we have currently there's enough on our hands, wouldn't you say?
Oh, Jinx!
Well, I
is-
also
yes,
I also heard Jade is in here.
To counter Jinx's, Miss Yaga at the Northwest, she seems keen on getting rid of monsters as well. Old crone. Thought she was some kind of witch or something, but she's actually quite the charming old lady.
You can be both.
Yeah, she wouldn't let me try her potions when I was here last.
Is that what they call it?
That is what they're calling it these days. I know.
I would
Anyway.
I would know.
I would know.
You did say like there was like some silver powder.
Silver powder. Well, I suppose I could. I've taken most of my wares of silver and cut them into weapons or coated weapons, or made these, well, symbols.
Well, you have a silver coating. Allow that to fully dry and then crush it into a fine powder, and there you go.
Well, of course I know how. I'll have you some ready by the morning. Now you must go before the undead start rambling around here too closely.
Eh, they don't like fire. This is a well-lit location. You should be fine. Plus, your suits of armor reminds me of home.
Yeah, thought you'd enjoy them, eh? Well, anyway, best of luck to you. Be safe on the street.
I'll be fine.
As long as the streets aren't Detroit.
Going down 8 Mile. My pet doggo. I leave. no new information given.
He just wags his tail and gives a dog-like smile up at you.
I kidnap dog with me. I take dog home. My quest is over.
Oh no!
I get it.
All right. Give me just one last investigation roll for the night, Mur, and we'll move it on to the next.
Investigation. Stop moving.
No.
No.
I have good investigation.
Debatable.
19.
Who?
19.
19. Okay. Spending some time looking around the town and such. There are certainly undead here. A couple more houses and people to meet. Although, I feel it probably best to get a new start in the morn, as most people are settling down to rest, and will likely not reveal much information.
Okay. I'm going to not step on a bear trap and go back to Mayor's place.
Very well. You are aware where the traps are. You do not have to make any rolls to get it. As you come in, it seems like everyone is asleep. Though all the bedrolls and the main bed seem taken. There's a rather comfy looking chair at the front desk, however.
Front desk it is.
Don't do it. It's a cup
Sh-
chair.
Sherman, as you were keeping a partial watch after some experience you had earlier in the night,
Mm-hmm.
you hear the doors open and close. You hear the quiet cawing of some ravens and footsteps that sound distinctly like Mur's boot.
Well, I won't like really stir too much then. I'll just kind of, if he sees me, I'll nod
I'll be right back.
and then cry because he vanished right in front of me.
Seems like he took a took it to himself to not disturb anyone and went to rest at the front.
Well, if it's like if he like looked towards me, I'd kind of give him a little nod, and then sort of go back to like my. I don't know if I was fully sleeping or half sleeping, but like once he's in, I'd probably let myself fully nod off.
All right. That said,
Back.
to continue. The first morning of Romero. Moment to adjust the bold.
Soon I'll be destroying some Indian curry.
Mm,
Some
that sounds good.
very spicy lamb curry.
Lamb curry. Oh god, lamb curry is just so fucking good.
How late do we want to sleep in, everyone?
I will not be sleeping a lot.
I won't be sleeping in late, just enough to have slept a long rest.
I will be. I've already said it. I'm making it a early morning for me and old Scott.
Just calm down.
I too will get up with the gang and Scott.
Very well. I'll be at the moment. Clearing some undead from the board.
We have an armadillo in our backyard now. He keeps popping out. And
Capture it, domesticate it,
no.
name it Sandshrew.
Make an
Mm,
entire YouTube channel based off of it and monetize it for your entire life gains.
Sounds right.
That sounds like not a bad idea.
Day
I
one,
mean- Oh, yeah.
this is Philip the Armadillo.
Hey everybody, this is my armadillo.
This is me.
Just
showing
letting y'all
my
know.
10-day journey with my new
If you see a
armadillo.
wild armadillo, leave it alone. This one's 100% domesticated, kind of. We've had this one since it was a baby. I swear I didn't find it in my backyard one day. Don't just pick up random armadillos, you know.
All right. Oh,
Obviously, if I'm a content creating YouTube channel, I need to lie half the time.
Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm trying to
emphasis on the
be
lie.
a good, you know, YouTube channel. I lie half the time. The other half the time, I also lie. But they don't need to know that.
You should run for
Agree.
president.
All right.
I'll have to pick
We'll
up on
get
my
started with
doxing skills.
Unga Bunga.
Duh.
Bunga, you are the first to wake of your crew, having gotten a rather early start of the night. Look it up. You awake in the mayoress's house, feeling quite refreshed and awake. You glance around, you see Kamatha and Arthur sleeping to your left. There's a Sherman propped up in the corner. He looks half awake. And you hear footsteps coming from the other room. Sounds like they are starting to approach the room that you are in.
Well, I'll wait. Who's gonna show?
Very well. You see the mayoress step out from her bedroom, stepping into this room. You can tell that she's looking around, seeing if anyone's awake.
Good morning.
She
Ready?
has like a little jump. Oh, yes. Good morning. Her night. What was your name again? Ung something?
It's close enough.
You can call me Valdir.
Oh,
Wow.
damn!
You whipped out the
Okay.
first name on him.
He whipped out the
dear.
first name. He whipped out the big dick name. That's his Nicholas name.
I know that name from somewhere, but not ringing a bell. But perhaps you're an old visitor. But good morning. Can I help you with some breakfast?
Now, I'll handle it myself.
Oh, very well. I will just see about the town real quick. I'll just have a morning walk. I'll be back soon.
All right.
He walks past the table, grabbing up a rather shriveled-looking apple. Takes a bite out of it as she starts heading out.
And I'll follow her silently.
Okay, Mr. Stealthy Full Plate Warrior Man.
Do it.
Pardon
Channel
me,
your
his,
inner ninja.
as the party crafter, I should go ahead and state that Mr. Valdir here does, in fact, have mithril full plate armor, so it does not impose disadvantage against stealth checks. Thank you for your time.
Man came
I'm
out here
aware.
like a lawyer.
I am fully aware of the mithril armor. Alright, so Unga, how far are you staying back as you follow? That will determine the difficulty of your stealth.
Like the distance I'm able to walk during the fight, the 35, I think.
Okay. So in that case, give me a stealth check.
Oh my fucking fuck.
The DM would like to inform the craftsman that sometimes you don't need disadvantage. Sometimes you just
You
have to
need
be
to-
a strength build warrior.
The craftsman would like
So
to
4
counter.
minus 1, so 3.
The craftsman would like to retort of skill issue.
I haven't even fucking left the door and like went through the door and fucking failed. All right, so free, Jody. It's free. Mhm.
Oh well. As you go through the doors, they're quite heavy. You push them open with a little force, they clang on one of the walls or signs or something out there. Oh, Unga, were you wanting to walk with me?
What? I'm just getting fresh air.
Hmm.
Very well.
Hmm.
With that, she starts on down the street.
Okay.
Oh, Anna.
Hey.
Are you going to try again, Unga Bunga?
Well, now I'll like whenever she's gone out of my vision, I'll go to that last spot I saw her. So I will maybe double the distance now. I don't know how far am I able to see. Huh?
I can see pretty clear. It's a bright early morning. There's only a little bit of mist around.
So I'll be standing near this whatever fence ending. Just
Sure.
observing.
You see her take a shortcut just around side of the Green Dragon Shrine.
Sprint. Behind this wall.
Very well. Give me another stealth check.
Jesus fucking Christ. Here comes the 5. Haha, free again.
Sorry, that's awful. I
Jesus,
shouldn't
you give
laugh.
yourself too much credit.
Fucking game.
You're so humble.
You see that she stopped the moment she got around the shrine. She looks directly at you and notices you crouch behind a one of the fences.
Just tell her you really like her ass.
You feel like things are going to look very suspect for you if you don't come up with a good excuse.
Especially the third time.
I'll like stand up holding a coin. There you are, you sucker.
you what?
What a legend! What a legend!
Yeah. Give me a deception check.
Oh fuck.
With a
Oh,
line
oh
like that, do
no!
you need it?
Deception. 0, so
Yes.
7.
Yeah, but the riz,
Frowns
though.
at you. She's
Jesus.
clearly not entertained. Unga, if you just wanted to take a walk with me, you could simply say so. I'm sure my son won't mind.
He's a MILF.
Okay, so first of all, my name is Voldir.
He is Valdir, but he's also the MILF Hunter.
The MILF hunter.
It's a grandma. It's a grandma.
The Gilf Hunter.
MILF hunter.
Sure my grandson won't mind. Sorry.
No.
all this stuff is in the fridge already made, so we have to do is throw it in the microwave.
Nah, I'm gonna head back to the tavern, wait for the rest of the group to wake
He
up.
just said, "Fuck it."
I just fucking. Why do I fucking even bother fucking stealthing? Fuck. Fucking fat ass.
With that, the last you see of her, she continues on towards the graveyard.
Oh, that fucking bitch.
Alright. So, what is your next move, Aldir?
Well, I'll get back inside the whatever this is.
The mayor's house.
Okay, I'll. Sorry. I'll grab a piece of that cheese on the table, the bread, and I'll just wait outside this door.
Just outside? Okay.
Yeah. While eating.
Munching away with a light breakfast. I gotcha.
Mhm.
We'll carry on.
My wayward
Herman?
son. Oh,
Herman,
me?
Anna, you two wake up at just about the same time.
Swag.
Yep, you notice that the heiress has left the house, and you feel it safe enough to get up from this chair that you've been sitting stiffly on all night.
I'm gonna do some that half uncomfortable stretching to like loosen myself up. Instead of like where you'd hear somebody's like bones when they like stretch and there's like a little pop, it sounds like two pieces of wood kind of crack.
Oh God. Martha, the cracking of the tree wakes you up.
Um,
I'm good, I promise. It's supposed to make that sound.
Martha would just kind of look at him like, "Wow,
Yeah.
I'm a person too, damn it.
sound like a tree."
How fucking dare
Do
you
I?
sound like a tree?
The pair of
Would
you
I?
try and stir Arthur. Well, if you try. He simply waves and says, 5 more minutes.
I hit him with the staff. Tell him to get up.
He flips you off.
I hit him harder.
He's not here. Come on.
For the abuse,
Anna.
he's not here today.
That's
Hit him
the
again.
excuse is he's sleeping in.
Do it again.
Anyway, no matter how you try, you do not seem to be able to stir Arthur.
Mm,
Can we hit him anyway?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Shoot him with your gun. See if that wakes him up.
All right, guys. Why am I half HP when I was not here last week?
Oh yeah, you're gonna start
Half
at like
HP.
a third HP, by the way.
Don't know
Sure.
how that happened.
Yeah, no idea how that happened. Actually, that was it was wild. Like, huh.
Eventually, Khan will intercept and tell you all to fuck off or something. I don't know.
I'll explain to him that his father would have allowed us to do this.
This is the
Damn.
decree by decree of his father. Smack.
You know who my
Show off.
father is?
Okay, but nah, I'd after getting up, I'd probably just go to start looking for people.
Where did everyone go?
They're probably up already.
Is it safe to wander around the city during the day?
Well, we can find out.
You see, we're going outside.
I'd
Yeah.
be.
All right. As you two emerge with your companion Unga Bunga waiting outside, it seems pretty safe from what you can see. There are no undead roaming the streets. It no longer reeks of death in the air.
Mhm.
All around, it seems like a pretty normal morning.
Where did all the zombies go?
I'm assuming at night they hide away. I feel that would make the most sense, at least.
Is that normal?
That's. I don't know. I'm not magically inclined.
I am, and this still doesn't feel normal.
Well, then I can assume that your judgment is correct and that it is not.
Where did Mur and Mackett slip off to?
Looks like we'll have to find out.
Well,
Is there
Mer is here,
anyone?
right?
Yeah, you're
Is
here
there?
with them.
Is there any? Oh, you're here with us.
Yeah.
I'll go here with you guys. He was waiting at the front door eating some bread and cheese.
Mer is at the front door as well, like inside the building, but
Oh,
near
yeah.
the front door, bro.
Yeah. Murray had a bit of a late night, but groggy as it may seem, or groggy as you may feel, your little pets remind you, or not remind you, but make you known that your party is up and moving, and seem to be leaving the premises.
Do I hear the conversation about night goals and day goals?
I'd assume I
And
wouldn't be quiet
bagels.
about it. Ugh, I assume I wouldn't be quiet about it. So most likely.
Yeah.
That it's normal for them to avoid the sunlight.
Why is there a town overrun by ghouls? Or zombies, or whatever we're calling them?
It shouldn't be. I'm trying to find out. But food first.
Hold on,
Say
I gotta
food
get Vincent to
first,
open the
and
door.
Huh?
I have to go
say
open the
food
door.
first, and it seems like Bunga Bunga is one step ahead of you, munching down on some cheese and bread.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Enough.
I'm gonna make myself and anyone else a beast feast.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Same.
Fancy. All right, give me that good old culinary roll.
Stop.
Profession 7 plus 12, 19.
19, good. Not quite 20, otherwise I'd give you some bonus shit. But
Wow.
it does what the feast says it does.
Mm. If anyone
Which
chooses, if anyone chooses to partake, they get 10 temporary HP and they get advantages versus fear until next combat or next time being frightened.
I'll take
Whichever
that.
comes first.
Oh, yep. I will take that temp HP.
Oh yeah. All right. While you guys are chowing down over there, we'll switch over to our people at the tavern.
Spaghetti.
Let me get a on pick from Bagel and Meckett. Let's see who wakes up first.
You said a con check?
Just D20 plus con.
7.
Con check, that would be a 14.
What Bagel get?
Oh, 7.
All right. Mackett, you are the first to wake among the tenants of the inn. Noster is still asleep. Larry, Scott, Bagel, still asleep. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is a 16.
All right. While this is a tavern, you do hear rather quick footsteps coming from the front room. Smells like heavily clad boots.
I have my crossbow at the ready because I don't know what the fuck. Don't know what's happening.
All right. Have your crossbow at the ready. Do you check it out?
I peek around the corner.
Sure. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth check. I'm decent at those. I have decent decks.
Need I remind you that mithril armor and
Doesn't matter. I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. Back as you prepare your crossbow and shuffle out of bed, something slips. You end up dropping your crossbow on the ground with a loud clang. There's a even faster shuffle of boots, a dash of a shadow, and when you take a peek, the fellow who sat at the table smoking before is making snoring sounds.
He's making what
and
sounds?
Snoring. And you can see Yorva looking through her inventory at the front desk.
Is this a honk me snoring or is it a wheat snaw?
Louisa.
Ah, okay. Important information.
I'm gonna pick up my crossbow and I'm gonna turn around and I'm still listening for anything the entire time. And I'm going to start by tapping Nasder, waking him up, and then getting over to Scott and
I love you.
basically either tapping him, and if he doesn't move, I'm dragging him out of bed.
Nasder wakes with a heavy look in his eyes. He clearly slept very deeply. Bagel, you probably woke up to the sound of the crossbow clanging to the floor. You see Mackett retreating back to the beds and starting to wake each of you up.
morning already.
There is something going on. I heard a bunch of heavy boots hitting the ground. I don't know what's happening.
Oh boy. All right.
And I'll go over to Scott, tap him. Does he wake up?
Oh, up and at him, Mr. Mackett.
You're lucky I was about to drag you out of bed.
Well, I'm no stranger to getting up early. Gotta have that morning coffee and tea, eh?
You know how to make coffee?
Of course I do. I'm from
Oh.
Aria, not some peasant town.
Oh, thank the fucking gods. Let's go.
Well,
And,
at least my servants were very good at making it. I'm sure I can get it right.
Wait, what?
Oh, well, Mackett, I'm sorry.
No. We're not gonna give anything a try. Coffee, you're not allowed to fuck up coffee. Come on. Come on. I know someone who knows how to make it. Come on.
Yo ass about to drink dirt water, Mackett.
And
just include him in your dragging.
Yeah. I'll go up front and hey, where's that coffee at?
Dorva seems very intense and busy with her inventory, but she gives a thumb over her shoulder. pointing to a burlap sack on the desk.
It's okay. I got it. And I'll walk over there and I'll snatch it. How much for this?
Oh, no one drinks it here, at least that I know of. Feel free to take it.
Oh, you are a godsend. Thank you.
Nobody drinks it here?
Mac is like, damn, I want to suck your dick right now.
And we immediately exit the building.
Very well.
I can't remember. Did me and Kamatha head to the inn?
You guys were heading out the front door, lest I remember.
Yeah, we went out. I don't remember if we made it to the inn yet.
You guys actually settled back down to eat Murr's Beast Feast.
That's right.
At least you did. I don't know about Bunga Bunga and Kamatha.
Oh, we know Kamatha's not going to eat my fucking food, so.
I get outside and I immediately start like checking Nying. Is he okay?
Sorry, I had a brain hiccup there.
Nying has what looks like several dismembered hands on the ground in front of him.
Oh.
Carl.
They got too close. They got a little too close, didn't they, buddy?
Yes.
That's what I figured. Come on, let's go.
As you pass by Nying, you can feel that he's quite.
He's quite what?
Extremely hot.
Well, you're cutting out. We've heard quite and we've heard extremely.
Hot. Very
Okay.
temperature.
He's burning up.
Why are you hot? You're not a forge golem anymore. Why are you this hot?
Sexy.
Yes.
Robot.
Do you need anything?
Yes.
Shit. Do you need cooling down?
Yes. Give me a intelligence check.
Okay. That is a fat 13. Yeah, 13. Yeah.
You can probably conclude that Nying was working actively all night and all the previous day. He could probably use some rest.
Yeah. It's okay. We're about to go to the forge, buddy. You can chill out there, yeah?
Yes.
Actually, you go ahead and go up there, and then I'm going to go get Mur to make us some coffee, and then we'll be right there.
Sure. As he makes his way, you can notice that several of his joints are moving stiffly and making loud squeak noises.
Yep, I'm going to have to tend to that here in a minute. Come on, let's go. And I'll go to the last known location of Mur.
Last known location of Mur.
Which the mayoress's house. This is the last time I saw him.
Yeah, sure. Show up at the mayoress's house. Hang on. What about you, Bagel?
I'm just like hanging out with them.
So you're going along with Mackett and them?
Yeah.
They're headed over to the mayor's house.
I'm just really interested in smithing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%.
As we get there, I'll kind of. Oh, hey guys, where's Mur at?
Where the fuck are y'all?
He's inside cooking. What do you think he's doing?
Oh, thank God! The lady at the inn gave me a burlap sack full of coffee. Oh,
That dirty water?
wait,
Kamatha, thank you.
it's not dirty water.
I mean, by design, coffee is nothing but filtered water through dirt.
Through beans, not dirt.
Are they
Like-
whole beans?
I I don't know. I don't know how to make it. Mur does.
You ground the beans. Ground. Do you know what the ground is made of?
Ground.
Magic?
Dirt. The ground is made
Anyway,
of dirt.
I walk past the non-believer and I go inside.
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Uh,
Sure.
as I get through the door, Mur, where are you at?
What the fuck do you want?
I have coffee.
Why
Can
do you
please
have
make
coffee?
some? The innkeeper gave it to me.
Why do you have coffee?
Because the innkeeper gave it to me. Can you please make me some coffee?
As long as I get to keep the sack of coffee.
But I need it. Well,
Do you
I
want
mean-
it? Do you want it made, or do you want to
Yes.
just eat dirt?
it's not dirt. It's beans.
I mean, it'll taste like dirt.
Just add it to our supplies, and I'll hand over the sack of coffee.
Mur, you are handed a burlap sack, which is able to create probably about 30 servings of strong coffee or 60 servings of normal coffee.
We ain't pussies here. 30 strong coffees. You said it.
Oh, everybody, this is Scott. I found him in the inn last night.
I found him. Look
Yeah.
at this. Look at this thing I found,
Is he a
guys.
Pokemon?
It's a.
Well, he's gonna be an apprentice blacksmith, so I mean,
Is that
I'm gonna teach him.
Cheerio, good morning.
Do you like just collecting people? Anyone
Well,
that
he said that he's not made anything. The blacksmith here died.
well anything
He's
and
only been an apprentice like 3 weeks. He needs someone to teach him.
anything and everything involving blacksmith, you're just like, ooh, piece of candy. And that
Oh yeah,
apparently
that's-
pertains to
that's
people too.
Kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Well, that makes me quite lucky, doesn't it?
I mean, yeah. To be fair, he dragged me over to the inn the first time I met him too.
Does he kind of sound like Kermit the Frog?
I am
That makes me quite lucky, doesn't it?
I wouldn't say you're lucky because you have that or you participate in that profession. You just have a goblin. Just a mind
Goblin
goblin
is
trying to get you.
nut.
What is the trouble with goblins? I spent many years in Nanai, as well as Aria. Did all kinds through Nanai, at least.
Other goblins.
Only once. But he was quickly executed.
Were they mind goblins?
Are they dick goblins?
Alright, what is a mind goblin?
Mind goblin these nuts.
Got them.
Are they peanuts? Cashews?
Alright, the meme of you don't get it, Joker, is playing in my head.
No laws against Pokemon, Batman.
Don't know.
Oh, what is this delicate feast you have here?
No.
Dude, where's the food?
Something
I can
mermaid.
smell it. I haven't smelled something this good in... Oh. Since Jacoby was alive, honestly.
Hold on,
He's been cooked.
teachers go first. Where's the food?
It's right there in the pot.
Oh,
I'd-
fuck.
I'd like say, mermaid another feast, and it's as wonderful as always.
And I'll go over and I'll grab a fucking bowl full.
Wolf curry.
Don't worry, good F-man.
Huh?
I know
F-man?
the,
No, mer name.
I know the marks of a good cook when I see one. He reaches into his coin purse, slaps down 10 gold on the desk.
That's you're joking.
You see,
I'm not eating the whole thing.
you see Mac is just like tearing into it.
You think my food is worth 10 gold?
It's worth far less.
He gives a shrug and goes to Join Mackett.
He gets the smallest bowl. And you can't say shit, you fucking snake. You don't even eat.
You know, my servant cooks, I paid them 10 gold a week.
I'm not your goddamn servant.
I mean, you
Oh,
just
but
serve.
you are a good cook. And that's why
He
I'm
is-
paying you 10 gold for one meal.
He is a good cook. He has quite the ego.
Yes.
Gordon Ramsay.
Something like Mr. Flamsey, huh?
That's our final. That's our fantasy version of Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Ford and
Yes.
Flamsy.
Ford and Glamsey.
Ford and Glamsey.
No, Ford and Flamsey.
Gorgon Ramsay.
No, it's
Oh,
Flord
no.
and Flamsy. It's,
Oh,
it's
I'm
already
grabbing-
set in stone.
I am grabbing like a bowl, and then I'm like heading out the door. Come on, we don't have much time to waste.
Just where he doesn't
but-
get any food. Yes, thank you, Mackett.
Oh, okay.
No, you get food. Just fucking hurry up and get a bowl and let's go.
Oh, how barbaric. Very well.
Look, you're vexed to be a blacksmith. You better get used to this shit.
God, it's
You
like
see
this
him
black-
picking up a fork and knife to quickly shred apart meat.
The fuck are you doing?
Eating.
Use your fucking hands.
Okay.
Oh,
Matt,
God.
calm down.
Jesus Christ.
No, you can ignore him in this regard. He is right when it comes to smithing. This has nothing to do with smithing.
It does.
Oh.
How else is he supposed to develop the temperature-resistant hands that you need to work metal?
The
Blacksmithing
tree
look?
man here must be a scholar. He's so well spoken. Good job, man.
Right.
This guy reminds me of someone. I don't know why.
This is
A person unconscious by the fire.
Oh, that shitter. Got you.
Oh, let me talk about how much money I have.
I'm so regal.
Have you heard of my father?
you're starting to remind me of Arthur.
Come on, Scott. We gotta go, buddy. Come on, we got stuff to do.
I
Sherman,
have dined, Mr. Mackett. Let's go.
Sherman, do you mind bringing us some coffee in a little bit whenever it's done?
I'll think about it.
I'll make you some more bombs.
Thinking about it a little more now.
Okay,
I say
thank
with
you.
like a smirk, and then I go back to enjoying my food.
And then we head straight to the blacksmith.
Mackett's gonna kill that young man.
Probably.
Well, we'll check
Probably.
in on Mackett.
Actually, out of character, it's not going to be Mackett that does it though.
Oh, God.
Arthur should
All right, we will check
kill
in
him.
on those two after a while. What about the rest of you here? All huddled up together.
Huddle up together.
And I'm just hanging out with this crew. I'm just kind of more surveying than anything. I know it sounds kind of boring, but I need like information on this guy.
Oh. Sure, the player Murr has information if he chooses to divulge over some breakfast.
Information on what?
The
Town?
fuck is going
What?
on?
Why is everyone keep forgetting Don
On the
has this?
town. Ah, yes.
They're the one that
3 episodes of the original
not been
show,
took
and then they
time
kept saying
to
Don
actually
is an old
explore
man.
around and
What the fuck?
survey.
They don't like her.
Well, I mean,
They
this
just- nah,
this
fuck this
gentleman
bitch in
specifically, because I've been asked to target him.
Yeah, he's- He's talking about someone in specifics. I don't know who he's talking about.
Scott.
You're trying to murder Scott.
No, somebody's trying to murder Scott. Were you not here?
This is news to me. I was making curry.
Oh, yeah.
And I was eating curry.
The shady feller in the tavern, he like,
Feller?
I somehow talked him into, I guess, a part of Thieves Guild or Assassin's Guild. And he gave me this letter and told me I need to like convince Scott to read this letter and come eat this poison cake.
It's a waste of a perfectly good cake.
I know,
Unless-
right?
Unless it's dry, then it might as well be poison.
It's Walmart brand.
Mm-hmm.
It has the consistency of a little Debbie that sat out in the sun for like a week and a half.
Delicious.
But if you want to know anything about Scott, it's definitely not me. He's only been here recently. So far, he's the only one that sticks out to me.
Well, he's Arthur's family. I don't know if I should really be trying to murder him.
Oh, he's related to Arthur. He definitely needs to die.
That
I mean,
makes
I agree,
so much
but
sense.
I agree, but is it moral though?
Well, let's think further down the line. Would you rather suffer by one Arthur or by two?
Murder.
Ooh, good logic.
No.
I'll kill him.
I mean, he
Oh my
does have
gosh.
a point.
I'll make it look like an accident. I'll drain life until he passes out.
I mean, Kamatha has a convincing solution.
I knew she loved to suck.
Oh my god.
Your cooking sucks.
You never know.
I'd rather not be poisoned.
Oh, you wouldn't be poisoned.
Oh shit.
The only thing would be poisoned would be your mind thinking that you were eating only food when you were eating
Your mind.
delectable fruits from the god.
You really tried, didn't you?
I did. And
Only
then
a fool thinks himself a god.
enjoy this food until you unlock your mind, man.
I really did try, but then I was like, I really want to eat more of my curry, so I kept eating.
That's pretty funny.
No, but if you want to
Curry
know,
is delicious.
if you want to know from anything about Scott, you're gonna have to talk about people around town. I have no idea who the fuck he is.
He's just a dumb rich guy.
Sounds about right.
The dumb rich guy with abs and his hair is so. I mean, it's so stupid.
He's got 6-pack abs, 6-inch.
I don't even
Suddenly
know.
Arthur wakes up. Yes, rich dumb guy.
Oh god.
You're talking about my family.
Back to sleep. Smack, 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 smack.
Yeah, I
Joffrey?
don't think I'm gonna pull the trigger on anything until like Arthur's back, because just it feels.
Hey, it's like this. If people don't shut play for 2 weeks in a row, that's on them.
No,
I mean, I can pull the trigger.
no,
Can-
because then I don't get paid. I mean,
Can anybody but me actually pull the trigger? What are y'all talking about?
I mean,
You hear
isn't
from the
it doing
distance,
magic?
I can.
Okay, he's right.
Instant casting, pulling the trigger, same thing.
Debatable.
inflatable.
I'm good about unaliving people.
Same.
Disgusting.
Sherman,
Is.
you being the gun type fellow that you are,
Mm-hmm.
you can't help but notice something above the hearth in the daylight. Well, now it's daytime.
What do I see above the hearth?
It's just like, you're like mid conversation, you notice it and kind of wander off. One of those kind of things. You know what I mean?
Oh, is it the hearth like the fireplace? That's a hearth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I notice?
Can't help but notice sitting on the mantle. Hold on. Let me get it. I forgot to put it there when I was building. Hell, I can't find the model for it. Anyway, you can't help but notice a long, rather wide metallic barrel with a wooden handle and a trigger mechanism similar to that of your revolver.
I'm immediately gonna like walk over and like start investigating it.
Engraved in the metal barrel on the side, you see product of coal.
Well, if it had anything else on there, I'd be real concerned.
Yeah, it just faintly shines in the sunlight coming through the front door, as well as the flicker of the flames below.
For now, I'm gonna leave it there, but I am going to ask, what's her name? Uh, is his
Now, if you're gonna
mom?
butter her up, you better know her name.
Murr's mom?
Grandmother.
Grandmother. Oh,
And her name is starts with a J.
Janet.
There you go.
Jake.
Janet.
It's a Janet.
Yeah.
It is Jen.
Oh. Well, I will have to ask Janet about it. When she gets back. Does it look like I'm guessing it probably looks like a musket, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So I will 100% have to ask her about it when she gets back. That is a very interesting thing to have just sitting over here. Was it there? Okay, would this have been the thing where like I just didn't see it before, or was it just legitimately not here?
It was there. Just you were probably tired, probably dark, and I also forgot about it.
Fair. It's probably one of those things that like I didn't think it could be, so my brain was just like, no, that's not that, and I just disregarded it until I fully my brain fully processed what I saw.
Yeah, it could have been like a fire poker or something, you know.
Yeah.
The morning light shined ever so brightly, which shimmered on the barrel of the weapon, and then you were able to see it.
Yeah, no shit.
Anyway, just adding that there. Bunga Bunga,
Well,
what you got going on as everyone's talking here around you?
Bunga Bunga.
Mr. Valdir?
Bathahor.
Oh, I said
Oh,
100%.
yeah. Well,
Good morning.
Oh yeah.
And was asleep.
Another fucking brain failure I just had there.
Man was napping.
Pretty much crew's talking around you, talking about, this whole thing going on with Scott, and tell him about the letter, Bagel, or not? Bagel.
Bagel?
Shit, sorry,
I'm
my
about to go
fucking
sleep.
mic was muted. Yeah, I mean I was telling him about the plan, I assume. So I mean I think I would have I don't know if I would have directly mentioned the letter, but I told him the whole plot. So, he could probably infer it.
All right. Bagel, they're all talking about some plotted abduction of this rich kid around you.
You're talking about what now?
What are your thoughts on it?
You cut out in the first
What?
bit. What?
I said, Bunga Bunga, they're all talking about the plot to abduct some rich kid around you.
The party's talking about that?
I mean, I
Aren't
joined
y'all?
in. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it until I went, oh, and like walked up and picked up the musket. Tally ho.
Oh, I thought we had dropped that.
what the fuck are we? We are not this kind of fucking guys, no. We are not abducting people.
I'd like not to be.
I mean,
And you also just watched Mackett walk in with this guy saying that he was going to start teaching him how to make shit.
I didn't say I was like leaning one way or the other. I didn't know what to do.
I feel like he's going to be more trouble than he's worth.
I am not gonna participate in that.
The one time you don't want to go kill something, Bart?
Wow, Bart. Wow, Bart. So
What-
Valdir of
What's
you.
there to kill? He
Arthur's
said
cousin.
Arthur's cousin.
Well, it was a abduction mission, not a kill mission. Cal.
I mean, say
Well,
need
he
to
wants
be
me to
alive
take
to
him to this
return?
place and feed him a poison cake.
Oh, it is Arthur's cousin.
It changes his mind.
Arthur, brother, cousin, family related.
Let's
It
fucking
is his
wipe
youngest.
the fucking entire
Thank
family.
you, Bart.
It's his youngest brother.
Oh, pff. World will be a better place without them. Let's
Oh
kill this bitch.
no!
Fuck.
Wow.
I like how we very quickly go from like neutral good to like chaotic evil the moment that it's Arthur's family.
Yeah, that's fucking like crucial.
Listen,
piece of
hang on.
information, like,
You
what
can't
the fuck?
say chaotic evil when you rid the world of blight.
Oh
Mhm.
no!
Pick
Like-
up, smell
like-
blight.
I don't want
But-
to be a hater, but he gotta go. He gotta fucking go.
Listen, I'm gonna just say legitimately, I don't think we should do it because that sounds evil as shit. And we don't know who this guy is who's
But-
paying
He's for sure more evil than yeah.
Look, I'm
Like,
chaotic and neutral.
It's not that bad. God, guys.
He's gonna be Contosaurus Rex, like fucking yeah, for sure.
Oh, no.
Hunt-osaurus Rex.
So has my abduction
is
now
my
turned into running
new-
interference for the
that is my
party to
new
not murder
favorite
this
thing.
man?
I love it here.
Hunt-osaurus Rex.
Here I was having the moral quandary, and everybody's like, "No, fuck that dude. Just murder him, dude."
Yeah. Fuck that hoe. Fuck that hoe.
You told us he was related to Arthur. That automatically puts a target on
I
his
didn't
back.
think it would be an automatic death sentence.
How did you not?
I don't know. I guess I had more faith in our humanity.
I'm not human.
Well,
Like the last thing we need
Are
is
any of us human
more
in this
Arthurs
party?
walking around.
I mean, I don't know.
Arthur's
I
the
don't
only
think anyone in the
human,
party-
technically.
that's awful. So we're
Outside
just all
of
racist.
character.
Oh no!
We're just all racist.
I mean, but
Racist, I tolerate all of you.
Tolerate. No.
Oh, Bagel. To give you some introspective here, this could be a unique way to get yourself into the Thieves Guild.
That's
Um,
what I was thinking.
But now these don't
But
quite feel
I
like
didn't see my
thieves.
character doesn't know specifically what guild it was. I just assumed it was thieves off gambling, and so like I'm the one. But I was nervous. I'm like, wait, does he want me to kill this guy?
it is a abduction mission because you
Okay,
know
good.
specifically that he wants to hold him for ransom.
Okay,
Ah,
good. Then that
okay.
makes this much easier.
For
Well, it's still
ransom.
morally really shitty to like abduct my friend's cousin, but
I mean, hang on.
Yes.
There's multiple levels to this. So so for one, he'd be getting captured for ransom, but because I believe we would have known this through Arthur, know that there's probably not much of a family left.
correct. That's why I asked earlier. I'm like, wait, his family's dead. Who's he going after? It can't be anybody like super important.
So then we can kind of step into, we will be able to effectively tail them and find out why and who is doing all this ransom.
Mm-hmm.
And it could potentially give us the opportunity to put a stop to a person trade.
Or potentially more hazardous deals going on.
Like if they're just
Mm,
if they're just kidnapping rich people for money, like let's be honest, like the rich people could stand to lose it, and If they're just trading people back and forth, like, haha, we kidnapped this person. Oh no, here's money, and then they just rinse and repeat. That sounds like they have a thing going, and they just don't realize that it's a kink.
Jesus
Just,
Christ.
just as a general thought, food for thought for the party itself. This is the first time that you guys have had any interaction with another guild in the world as well. You're not
Yeah,
quite
that-
sure how deep it goes. You're not sure how big it is or how widely spread it is. You have an inkling of an idea, based on his responses to Bagler. But otherwise, this is a guild you're talking about.
Must tread lightly.
Do they make their money kidnapping people?
I mean, he's
Like,
already
that's-
offered to.
those are the questions that we could answer by, like, even if we decide, okay, we really don't want this guy kidnapped, like, we can still set it up and see how they operate.
That is
Like,
That's
who do-
kind of what I was thinking about doing.
How do they choose who to kidnap? Because if they just go, let's find someone rich and kidnap them, it's not great. But if they're like, oh, this person sucks and they're rich,
Mhm. So that's why I was going to get some information throughout the town. I was like, if he's like a sleaze bag, then I don't feel bad about it. But also, it's not a kill mission. So I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'll collect this guy for you. Why not? I mean, you're going to give me some money for it? Fuck it. Sure.
So it sounds like you have a new quest of discovering more about Scott and his deeds here in the town.
His name is
Possibly.
Scott. Like,
Yep.
that's enough to knock him out.
and that's rude. He didn't choose to be named Scott. Being named Scott's a reason to knock out and kidnap his parents.
They might be dead, so.
Mission accomplished. We
Wow.
did it. Do we get XP for that?
Wow.
Do we get extra points for knocking the Rubenstein name out of existence? Because, I mean, I could take out Arthur.
The Rubenstein
I
line
might-
could end right here.
I might would push out a level 9 for that, but
Family
anyhow.
Family line is worth just enough XP.
Anyhow, for those of you who have stopped by the Green Dragon Shrine, since you've been here, you know that the princess has passed through here at one point. You could find information about her.
That's true.
Mur has uncovered some data so far. Granted, it's not too much, but he could share that. As far as this whole, as far as the attitudes of Shopmaster Everett go, Mackett is busy coaching. What's his face?
I'm currently
Uh,
busy coaching the very person that they are talking about abducting.
Yep. And then there's the Thieves Guild intro line. If you guys want to do that, so you guys have quite a bit of stuff set up here.
I don't know if anybody else wants to do something like that, but I'm kind of into that.
I gotta go check out the stuff that Janet told me back at the house. From Mur's grandpa.
Oh yeah, you want to go check out their house?
Yeah, remember she said there were like scrolls and stuff?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go look at that stuff.
Can I go check the fucking graveyard that the whatever was that girl was going?
But we'll take it in turns. First, who all is going where? That's what I want to know as just a premise right now. I know Kamatha's going to Jim and Janet's old house. Unga's going to the graveyard. Who else is going where?
I'm not sure. I'll probably go with after making a note of that, I'll probably go with Mm. Who's going where again? I'm sorry.
I'm going to
Martha's going
graveyard.
to Jim and Janet's old house. Bunga Bunga is going to the graveyard. Mackett has already gone off with whatchamacallit, Scott, to train him.
I'll go with Kamatha.
Do
We've
I
been
know of any
vibing.
other people in town? Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Be back
You're
in
good,
2
you're good.
minutes.
No problem, Bart. What was that, Bagel?
Alright.
Do I know where like any other people in town?
Well, you know that Yorva and that Thief dude are in the tavern, but that's about it. You haven't really met anyone else so far. You can go
And I guess
explore.
I guess I'll just be meandering about town.
Bagel is going to check out the rest of the buildings in town, getting to know all the faces. So that leaves Mur.
Gonna go find Granny.
Very well. I don't know if you know exactly where she's at, but well, you know, Unga Bunga's going to the graveyard. Maybe going with him, you might see her on the way.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So we'll first get started with Martha and Sherman. And then we'll do Mackett and Scott. We'll do Unga Bunga and Mur. And then we will do Bagel.
Okay.
Yeah, my stuff's kind of
Martha.
random. I don't really have any good plans, so we can delay me if we need to.
I mean, I already last in the order, so I mean,
Hooray.
Kamatha, Sherman, the
Yes.
pair of you step out into the dewy grass of the morning. It's actually pretty sky out. Clear
Nice.
weather. Sunny morning. Looks like a normal, beautiful town in the valley.
You'd never know what this place turns into at night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry. Well, I guess we'll be off. I don't see. It definitely seems like the undead hide away during the day, so that's good.
It'd be a good idea to have some kind of light on us if we're out here and after nightfall.
That can be accomplished easily enough. I say as someone who can light themselves on fire.
Does that hurt?
Yes, but not enough to matter. Mechanically, I take like a tiny bit of fire damage every turn, but I am also immune to fire damage from other sources. So it's to counteract when it's not active and I'm fire vulnerable. It's like it's a balance there. I love balance in games. I'm taking damage every turn that I cannot negate or resist, but other sources can't do anything. But if it's not active, I'm weak to fire.
So if you
What
have
is a
it lit,
turn, says the D&D character.
I was saying it out of character, main character. It is certainly hot, but it is sustainable.
one wonders why a tree would choose to be set on fire, but if it doesn't harm you, I guess there's no issue.
He's freaky
It
in
is.
like that.
It is also a connection of sort. I'm assuming we're walking, but I don't
Yeah.
know where we're going on the map.
I can't remember where it was.
That house is at the very north end of town.
Where's the compass? That was north. This one?
That's the one.
Sweet.
So as you guys are walking and talking,
I don't even know where Sherman went.
I got you.
The most
Oh,
northern
You
house.
found it. Oh, you did not find it. Compass is on the bottom left. I have trouble finding it too.
Oh, okay, so we go.
Hit me. Scarecrows. Fuck that.
You don't like scarecrows?
I've played enough games to know what happens when scarecrows exist.
Scare when they crow.
Especially last time I ran into them.
Yeah, no shit.
Anyhow, you come up to the house here, which looks quite derelict, devoid of recent care, and
Uh,
but looks devoid of any recent care. You know how a house looks after it's not been
I'm back.
touched for a while.
yeah.
We're looking for
But,
scrolls.
Looks like the door's been left wide open.
It's concerning.
Me and Mer were in here last night.
Ah,
That's even more concerning.
Not like that.
that does explain the open door. I guess I'd sort of carefully stroll in. Once I get to the doorway, I'd kind of stop and peer around. Make sure I don't get fucking
Okay.
rock. Yeah, I'm not trying to get ganked.
All right. As come in, the first smell is the stench of rotting food and moldy beer.
Ugh.
Looks like some dishes have been left out on the tables. Someone left here in quite a hurry and did what they had to and left the rest, well, perhaps rot or be forgotten.
Mm.
Just come out to see the table with all the books and stuff on it.
Absolutely. There are several books, one of them being rather shiny. Up under the top of the desk, you see quite a number of scrolls, as well as a book turned to a specific bookmarked page. The very top pages have been affected by mold and mildew.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right.
The perks of living in a swamp.
Yeah. She gently starts to try to clean off the pages a little bit. See if she can
Give
read
me your
anything.
choice. Yeah, give me your choice of dexterity or, shall we say, survival to clear off the mold.
I'm gonna get my sheet up. God damn it.
Is there any way I can assist with that?
Or you can assist.
I'll try to help, seeing that she's trying to get the mold off. I'm assuming get it off without damaging the page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll try to help as best I can.
All right. So I'll do survival.
And
It's
I've got
20.
I think I've got a good survival too. So is she getting advantage?
Yep. Whichever you roll, do it at advantage.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20.
Two.
That's a good roll.
Ah, very good. All right. So between some suggestions from Sherman and your own careful and subtleness, scraping away some of the mold, you realize it is a time-sensitive thing where it is likely you scrub some away, let it sit and dry for a moment, and then, take it in small doses.
Okay.
After a while, after a while, you're able to reveal about, I'd say 70% of what is here. The rest has been eaten away by the mold.
I hope that's us someday.
What does What does what I can see say?
Here you see, this is a book regarding the ability to create scrolls, binding spells into, well, rolls of parchment for later use.
Hmm.
This particular
Keeping
page
that.
goes on to describe the more important points of how to do this. So it seems you need a special kind of parchment imbued with mana. This costs a specific amount of mana from a sorcerer. It does not seem to permanently take away this mana.
Okay.
And depending on the spell you choose to bind to the paper, consumes, well, the amount of mana as if you were enchanting an item to use charges of it. The main difference between creating rolls compared to enchanting items is that it does not affect your maximum mana pool. Rather, it only costs an amount of mana at that time of creation. And rolls seem to be permanent until used.
I'm keeping that.
Hmm.
It goes on to mention something about the dangers of creating scrolls and what could happen. The rest of this is rubbed out of existence.
We need to find another version of this book.
Yeah. It seems to not include the downsides, which I feel like is the bigger side of it.
You
A real
can
true
add
downside to knowledge.
Huh?
you can add scribing as a new skill on your list. You can add points to it just as if you were training acrobatics, arcana.
Oh, that's cool as shit.
Yay! I'm a scribe.
I mean, if you had mana, you would also be able to do this.
Yeah, I can assume that this is like a I need to be able to mana.
Yeah.
Ah, I can't mana.
Is the scrolls on the table imbued with mana? Can I check that?
You feel that one of them has magical properties, but the two others are quite mundane.
These have already been enchanted.
All right. Well, with that, I'll kind of look around some more to see if there's anything else here.
Very well. Very similar to Mur's discoveries of the previous night. You discover some closets are more empty than others. It seems like the husband's items are still here, but the woman's items are gone.
That kind of implies that she was the one that took everything out of here.
Yeah, like, given her new role as the mayoress, seems like she's taken harborage in the mayoress's house.
Hmm.
I wonder what happened that made them flee. Was it the... Do you think it was the zombies? Or was it something else?
I do this. It could have been anything, really. Though I have a suspicion, given that everyone else is still here, that maybe they knew more about the zombies than everyone else did.
Something has to be in
As
one
you
of these
two,
books.
as you two search around, um, Sherman, I will need a perception check from you.
All right.
Can I help him with it?
Sure, why not?
We can do that Steven Universe shit.
That'll be advantage, Sherman.
Ooh. Advantage. You gonna do it? Oh, does this not work anymore? Oh no, does
Was
my widget not work anymore? Oh no, I'm just a moron.
my life?
Perception. Boop. There it is. I can't see the other one, but it's an 11.
Plus?
8.
Is that
So
with
19.
advantage?
Yeah, that was with advantage. 11 plus 8.
Okay.
The other
A
one was a
19?
4. Yes.
Alright. Searching around, you find a particular bookshelf over here that has all sort of books and scrolls and such like that on it. This seems to be the main storage area where these scrolls were stashed. Looks like several of the
Let's talk about this one
locks.
probably.
Looks like several of the slots do not have dust settled in them, noting that probably some are missing.
Okay.
See anything of interest over there?
It seems that as part of the quick leave, they also grabbed stuff off of this shelf.
Hmm.
That's a shame. Damn it. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Would you look over what's still here? Maybe there are more scrolls.
Alright, come out to start thumbing through the books.
Or checking through the books and scrolls,
Mhm.
you managed to find 3 magical scrolls. In fact, you also find what appears to be a tome. However, the tome is buckled shut with a lock.
Hmm.
The magical
Well.
scrolls are as labeled: Call Rain, Call Lightning, and Dimension Door.
Ooh.
What is Dimension Door?
I'll leave that to your own Googling if you wish.
I know
I
of
should.
those spells. But so that's what's still here, and then there's the locked book.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd say there's no reason not to take these as well. Obviously, this place has been abandoned, and so if it was left here, it was not deemed of value to them. Perhaps you
Even
can
so,
use.
I was already
Perhaps you.
given permission to take.
Oh, well, that's even better. Perhaps you can utilize these scrolls to help make your own, a sort of dissection or reverse engineering.
Sure.
Did you say call rain?
Call Rain.
Especially that one.
Oh.
Are you heading to bed? Or to the bedroom? Okay, I love you.
I love you too, Austin.
I love you, Jody, but not as much as I love my wife. She's wonderful.
Oh.
All right. Well, I guess we could. Could I assume, for the purposes of like giving other people turns and stuff, that we've thoroughly searched this place?
That's fair to say.
We should head back to the tavern before nightfall.
Yes, we should.
She says at the crack of dawn.
I don't know what
Um,
time it is, Jody.
But I don't think we've been here long. So I will go and check on Mackett.
You have fun dealing with
He-
Arthur Jr.
He says,
As the-
segue. Whoa! Whoa, sir.
Whoa.
Whoa. There's
Whoa.
a
What
is that?
there's a
And we'll
little
get back to you guys in a couple minutes.
wait,
What
but
is
there's a little
that?
tiny scarecrow guy.
Time to
Oh,
kill
I
him.
know that.
Hi, little guy. Are you one of those like movie things where you're cute but you're actually savage and it shows up in every fucking movie ever now?
All right. So, next in the order.
No, I
Um,
segued anyway. Continue.
Who's next in the order? I said it was someone. Oh, is it Mackett? Yeah. Mackett,
Yep.
where are you arriving with this?
With my apprentice, I'm arriving at the forge.
With your victim?
Arrive at the
Apprentice.
fort?
Our victim.
My apprentice. But yes, we're at the forge.
All right, very well. Did you get permission to use the forge?
Well, I mean, this guy was the apprentice, so I'm assuming he has. This was his.
Well, I would normally come over here with Jacoby's permission, but well, Jacoby's passed. I don't know if I still have the same rights. Oh,
Was it? Was
Makes
there
sense,
another owner to this?
Well, we are on the front lawn of, well, Mr. Everett in there.
Oh, well, then let's just go ask him.
I will leave you to it. He
And
and I don't get along.
I'll walk in, or I'll knock first.
The guards have seen you speak, so they're not drawing their swords. Door opens. Macedon customer, eh?
No, it's just me. I have a question.
Oh, hello. That's Mackett, right?
Yeah. Can we use the forge?
He looks around at all of his unpurchased wares. Well, I'm not going to be using it. Got plenty of stock here.
Okay, good, because I gotta teach Scott.
Very well, but hey, if you use my coal, get some money for it.
I've got plenty of it.
Off with you then.
Thank you. And now, as I step back out, go ahead and fire it up. Go ahead and throw the coal in.
All right, so he starts taking it out brick by brick, or lump by lump, rather, tossing it in. Ugh. It's so grimy.
That's coal. Get used to it. Just throw in like half the bag. Go ahead. We gotta get this thing hot.
Don't you blacksmiths wear like gloves and stuff?
He looks over at his own hands that has the gauntlets on it. You gotta make your own gauntlets first.
Oh. With that, he takes the sack of coal and pours in way too much.
Take about a quarter of that out.
It'll be fine.
Do it.
Is there a shovel or anything?
Hands.
Begrudgingly, he gets to work and eventually gets to the point where there's a suitable amount of coal in there.
And
Make sure you tell him why. I guess I'm not there.
I'll kind of nod to him. Take a step to the side for me. And I want to use the little bit of fire magic that Nasdar taught me on the road to ignite it.
Or give me a wisdom check.
You got this. You got this.
I rolled a 19, so
Sure. You wave your hand. Fire leaps from the nearby brazier and ignites the coal.
see, it's not that hard.
Well, how'd you do that?
Oh,
Is that part of smithing?
no. Remember my old friend that I showed you last night?
All right, mumbo jumbo. Okay.
Anyway, here, and I'll take out some scrap iron I'll get 2 or 3 good, like, ingots of iron. This should be enough to get you at least to start forging your own set of gauntlets at the very least. Go ahead and throw it in there.
He rolls an 11. Does he pass, Grandpa?
Barely.
Barely.
All right. Your apprentice has gotten his metal heated, and well, what do I do from here?
Look at your hands. Start shaping out some gauntlets. You know the saying, know your hand. You know anything like the back of your hand. Well, start making metal plates.
Time to find out how well you actually know the back of your hand.
I put the bar on my hand and hammer it.
He just looks at Mackett, or Mackett just looks at him. Bar goes on anvil.
Right.
Right. I shouldn't be doing this like I would. Measure the back of your hand, and then you start pounding out some metal plates the size of your hand.
He gets to work on that.
And then
He fumbles
while
around a
he's
lot. Yeah, I was about to ask what's Mac doing during all this.
Mackett is going to bring out some of the heavier leather that he has, and in his own portable forge, he's going to get it going, and he's going to start making some. He's going to put in some Mithril to melt down, and then he's going to grab out some of the deep crystal that he's been saving. And I want to get started on the deep crystal gauntlets.
Very well. As you get started and start getting in your groove, there's a very loud clang from the other side of the forge area.
The fuck was that?
You look up to check on the apprentice. It did not come from the apprentice. Look over your shoulder to see that one of Naing's legs has failed, and he has fallen onto the pavement.
Your son.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I
Yes.
I got you, buddy. I got you. And I'll go over. You focus on your stuff while I get him fixed up. And I'll begin repairing Naing.
All right. Give me a profession roll to work on Naing.
Oh, that thing that's like jacked into infinity? Okay.
I mean, this is an advanced piece of machinery. Might take that much.
You're damn right it is. 16 plus 12. Damn near.
That 28.
Yeah, 28.
All right, that's pretty good.
Pretty
You discover that several bolts are missing from his limbs. You can see like nails from the undead and teeth stuck in holes that weren't there before. You can see flesh like stuck in the hinges of his joints. Yeah,
I'll
he's put up with a lot.
yeah, I'll
What
start
a good
taking my
boy.
tongs and everything else and instruments and removing everything and getting everything fixed back up.
Leaving him out there
Ah.
all night pushing zombies away. How dare you?
As I'm about halfway through, I'll look back over and I'll just kind of check on him.
You discover that he's doing pretty well, actually. Uh, in fact, he's taken the time to use like a sharper points of the hammer that he's using, and like etching in fancy little designs that he'll carve out later.
Remember, it's function over form right now for you.
He frowns at you and gets back to smacking it with a hammer.
I didn't say erase your work. Just be careful.
He sets on back to work. Takes probably a good 2 solid hours to get all the gunk out of Nying. He was clearly abused over the past night.
He did such a good
Not to
job.
mention all the junk from the woods. And I got hit pretty hard from the trees. Yeah. Yeah, he's had a rough day.
As I replace the last nut and bolt and everything, is that better, bud?
He stands up, moves around his limbs, seems limber as ever. Yes.
All right, you keep resting. You did good over the last couple of days. You deserve the rest.
Yes. With that, he goes and settles down.
And then I'll come back over here to my little area. Before I go back over there, I'm gonna look over. You got any questions for me so far?
He holds up what looks like a almost exact model of his hand, but cast in metal. I don't understand how I'm supposed to put my hand in this.
But now you've got the easy part. You just take some of the metal plates that you can make and fit them over that cast. And then whenever you have the metal plates, you use some rivets to make them articulate.
Rivets. TLDR. You're gonna be coaching him for a little while on the different.
You
You
basically
don't-
make a small metal pole, and then you dome off the ends. That way, the plates can't come apart very easy.
Yes, Mackett, thank you. Anything else for you there, Mackett? Like, he's obviously not gonna learn in the matter of a couple hours.
Yeah, I'll go back to working on my stuff as he is getting his hands dirty, as it were.
Fair enough. We'll get to the success of what you're currently working on after a little while. Now on to. Did I say it was next after that? Unga and who's going with Unga? Mer.
Hey.
Mer and Unga, I believe you two are headed to the graveyard.
See.
Si, senor.
I
You
feel
too?
welcome to make your way there.
Jody,
Yeah,
you're talking to Mer or me?
both of you.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys are a group working together.
That's a first.
We won't make a thing out of it. It's okay. Fucking flying
Hey,
cocksuckers.
before Mur split off and we all split up, Can I have bantered with him to ask about like relevant people since he explored the town? Like, hey, is there any relevant people I could talk to about this Scott guy?
I told you you'd have to talk to anyone
Sure.
around town. I don't really know of anyone. Scott is new to me.
All right. As you two approach the graveyard, let's see. What were you looking for, Murray? You were looking for your grandmother.
Let's see.
As the pair of you wander into the graveyard, you can hear a low kind of roar almost, but it sounds a little more monstrous than that. You swivel your heads around a bit. Give me a perception, both of you.
A low what exactly?
Growl. It's like a low snore, but it's also like a growl.
Oh, you said snow.
14 plus 4, 18.
17 plus 5, 22.
Very well. You're both able to spot the source of the sound. You see a pair of the undead leaned up with their backs against a tree. They seem to be sleeping. Kind of odd for undead.
But they're hiding in the shade.
Are definitely in the shade.
Shall we wake them up?
No, don't worry about them. They're fine.
All right.
If they get touched by the sunlight, they'll wake up and move. It doesn't feel too good on their skin.
All right. Wandering further into the graveyard, looking around, you can see just dew and mist covering the graves nearby. And then you spot Maris Janet. He seems to be crouched down in front of a particular grave. Seems to be mumbling quietly.
It's Grandpa's grave. I'll walk up behind her and like place my hand on her shoulder.
He jumps with a start, but realizes quickly it's you when she turns around. Oh, Mur, I was just, saying good morning to your grandfather.
Yeah, he was a good old man. I brought him
Yes,
this.
I do this. I do this all the time. Well, not all the time. Every morning, before I check out the town and learn what everyone's up to.
Well, we need to catch up. And we need to find out the cause of all of this.
He looks at you a bit worried. Well, you know, not such a bad thing, really.
What's not a bad thing?
I do get to at least see him now and then.
I'm gonna sound like an asshole here, but he's dead.
It looks like she wants to say something, but clearly decides not to. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, I needed to pick your brain about everything. Any newcomers? Any other oddities? your wellness, your health.
Her eyes are kind of darting around the graveyard. Oh, there's Valdir. Valdir, good morning. Why don't you come join us?
Oh, Jesus. Yay.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
As Valdir wanders over, he leans close against your shoulder and whispers, Keith fancies me.
What? What did you say? Sorry, again?
She leans over on Mur's shoulder and whispers to Mur, Keith fancies me.
He fancies
Oh.
me.
I think he fancies me.
While Angabanga is licking the fucking tree next to her.
As you're licking the tree.
I'm just not doing that.
Lick.
Angabanga must lick.
Showing off that tongue action right there. Stop trying to fuck my grandmother.
Well, while they're doing their thing, I wanna like look around if I, detect something magical maybe that's connected to the undead thing happening.
Sure, you are welcome to use in efforts to detect magic.
I'm able to Arcana, okay. By the way, how far can I like detect something magic?
I typically range it to about a 60-foot radius.
Okay.
That's a very big range.
That's about the size of the graveyard.
Then I'm gonna do it.
It's kind of the size of most spells. I mean, I that makes sense.
So Arcana. 14 plus 7, 24. Oh, sorry, 21.
21. All right. Magic is definitely a presence here within this graveyard. You can detect necromantic energies, but you are not quite sure what the source of it all is. You do feel a very strong pull towards the swamp, the far west.
Okay.
Wow,
Can I roll again? Like if it's to check if it's like stronger or something? Or
I
can just feel it?
typically don't do that. It's more like a one and chill out for a bit kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They do have a
Am I able to like
strong
feel if it's like getting stronger or something like that?
You asked the same question twice, Barthor.
Yeah, basically. You do have a feeling about the swamp. That is about what you're able to gather.
Okay. So am I able to go through these trees? Or this is basically blocked?
It's basically just a wall. Approaching the quite thick, ill-looking trees, you feel like it'll probably be detrimental to your health. Not to mention extremely difficult to pass through this.
Okay. Well, I'll go back to Mur and tell him what I fucking get from that Arcana check. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Now he knows everything.
Wow.
Wow, it's crazy.
I love our conversations.
It's crazy that you learned something, and I didn't learn anything last night, and I did the exact same thing.
Did Arcana here in the graveyard?
Yeah.
Well, he did it better.
Skill issue.
The recording would tell, but yeah.
Oh, if so, my bad. I did give you the prompt of necromantic energies, if I remember that much.
Mm-hmm. But nothing was drawn towards anything.
Well, look,
What did
I'm
you
firing
roll?
on all pistons today, not having to worry about people going to the hospital. So anyway,
You're fine. I'm just giving you shit.
uh, anyhow, between the protections of you two, you guys can feel that there's something necromantic and spooky, and probably from the swamp. Ooh.
From the swamp. Let's go murder some swamp puppies.
Are there any specific questions you're asking Janet before you leave?
My biggest concerns are about her health
Well,
and how she's doing.
as you gaze upon her, she doesn't look like she's aged a day. If anything, she looks a little younger. Kind of interesting that.
It's
But
very
as far as what she
interesting.
tells you, uh, oh yes, I'm fine, dearie. Just you know, missing your grandfather.
Hmm. Your hair seems healthier than I remember.
What does it? Well, thank you.
I just wanted to check in on you and see what you knew. I'm gonna go figure out the problems. Blue, 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 blue.
Mer,
Don't forget the kisses.
if you go into that swamp, do be careful.
Careful of.
Well, we've sent a few people to check out that disturbance. They haven't made it back.
Hmm. You of all people know that I'm not just people.
Well, forgive me for caring about my grandson.
Understandable. I'll be fine. You should be more worried about what's in the swamp.
I am worried about what's in the swamp. Doesn't mean I'm going there.
It's okay.
Kind of stares after you as you go. All right.
I would like to
Oh.
leave one of my crows invisible with her so I can have somewhat of an update.
Sure. I will choose Eastwood. All right. So you and Ungabunga are headed to the swamp.
To the swamp.
Very well. Well,
Which entrance?
if Bagel, if Bagel divulged all the info that he had earlier, you know that the swamp can be found on the west side of town. It doesn't take much scouting to let you know that there are two entrances. One is here, lit by lanterns at the entrance. Not sure if y'all see that over there.
I can see it.
Bunga bunga.
Yeah, I do see this one and this one, both of them.
Very good. So this one's lit by lanterns a little more formally than the other one. And the other has like some submerged bridges, as well as a lantern, perhaps dropped by someone before. question is, which path do you two take?
All right, Barth,
You wanna-
you want high or low?
I'll
High.
go low, you go high.
Okay,
Alright.
this is low. This is high.
Okay. Well, the question is, do you wanna go as a team, or we can check like each path individually?
The dice says low. I mean, it'd be better to go together.
Okay.
Aww.
Better together. I know that game.
So this is low, so let's go this one.
Yeah.
All right, very well. As you approach the entrance to the swamp, well, let's just say the world seems to change. Pardon me.
Oh my
Ah,
fucking god.
what the fuck?
All right.
You went
Oh.
straight to hell?
Oh no, not the land of Sapia.
The land of
As you
Sabians. What?
Sepia. It's a
Oh.
color filter.
Sorry.
As you take your first steps into the swamp, an immediate darkness washes over you, like nightfall, but even darker. Even with magical visions and, well, powerful vision, it is difficult to see. Although, it seems the way can be easily unobscured by the light of one of these lanterns.
I'll grab one near to me. Next to
Bunga
me.
Bunga, you can keep the torch feature of your character enabled as you travel through. Where are you taking a lantern?
What?
When you right-click your character, there's a enable or disable torch option.
He still has a torch
You can keep
on
yours enabled.
I will not be taking one.
Enable flying. Disable torch. Okay, enable torch.
So, Bunga Bunga, from now going forward, one of your hands will have to be holding this heavy lantern.
Okay, the shield hand.
Very well. Progressing forward, the terrain is murky, mushy. Water constantly spills over your boots. You are welcome to carry on. All right. What are your passive perceptions? Just as a side note.
20.
Passive perception. That's
Yep, 10 plus perception.
14.
14 and 20. Very well. As you two move forward, you can't help but see some bones sticking out of the ground as a large rib cage litters the ground in front of you.
Nice. Humanoid?
No.
Something much bigger.
It's bigger than a humanoid?
That's what she said.
Nice.
All right. So, continuing ahead.
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you pass the rib cage, you hear a clattering sound, a rattling of bone, a splash of water. Give me a deck save, the pair of you.
I have blind sight, by the way, Jody, if you don't remember.
Net 20.
I do not remember.
I have blind sight from
cool.
Albedo.
Net -1, so 19.
You have blind sight from Albedo, not true
Su-
sight?
blue or pseudo dragons have blind sight up to 10 feet.
Okay. Trying to decide if that's a magical thing or not. Is it magically sourced?
It's just a normal sense. A monster with blind sight can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. Creatures without
I always thought
eyes.
she had true sight. Okay.
No, she has blind sight. I wish she had true sight.
I have always treated her as if she had true sight. Like, always.
Nope.
Okay. My bad. A year and a half of thinking it had true sight.
True sight would be way better.
Anyway. Give me just a moment. Changing my notes a bit.
I'm loving the guitar right now.
Oh yeah.
It's giving me Last of Us vibes.
I thought it felt kind of zombie-ish.
Oh no.
Hello? Oh, that was Jody?
Yeah, Jody fell off.
God damn it. Okay, well.
Jody became
sucks.
yellow on Discord. And now he's green again. Come back, Jody. His Discord is crashing. He's back.
Oh,
Hello?
Yeah.
hey. So, tapped over to Discord, started typing shit, and it decided, hey, we're gonna start.
Well,
Yep, we're gonna start. It's gonna start acting shit again.
It decided again.
I agree.
Yeah.
Judy, you are lining up, but nothing. I cannot hear anything.
That's because Discord's shit in the bed for him. Poor Jody.
Yep. If you're speaking,
Yeah.
we are unable to hear you. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
God damn it, Jody.
I blame the foreigners.
I mean, they're good ones to blame, to be honest.
There's only one here though, and I like that one.
Yeah, but then we blame the other one that's not here.
That's how this works.
They're not here. How do we?
Bye.
Oh.
They're using their foreign powers to enable us from playing D&D.
Foreign. They're foreign.
Foreigners do have powers. I guess that's true. That's a true fact that I heard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I just had to hard shut off my PC. Come back in.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, like my fucking disk drive light was going solid, and fucking I couldn't move my mouse anymore, and it was like that for like 3 minutes. So I'm like, okay, fuck it.
You have a disk drive?
Oh, you know, SSD, but still, like the busy light for it was still going. I'm like, why? I'm running Firefox, Discord, and Tailspire. That's it.
Yeah, that's by no means a challenge. Unless your Firefox is like fucked.
I did have like 20 tabs, but meh. Like when you have 64 gigs of RAM, it should be fine. But whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, just waiting for Tailspire to load now.
I do have to dip at 9. I have to work, so.
Work.
Yep.
Oh, damn, it's already 9. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
We've been busy.
We have been busy.
Bunch of busy bees.
True. Alright. I am now back in, but I guess since it's 9 and we're already stopped anyways, let's save the immersion of whatever is coming out of the swamp for a surprise for next time. There's a little cliffhanger. How y'all feel about that?
Scary
mean,
shit,
sure.
bro.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah, fuck you.
Evil.
Oh damn.
Fuck you.
He's like, how you gonna put me in the period swamp and then leave me hanging?
Wait,
A
why is there a
period
period?
swamp.
There's not blood
Look at
everywhere.
that. Look, it's red
It's-
everywhere.
it's-
Everything's red.
It does look kind of red when you zoom out.
I mean, I could see like a red tint to it, but it's more like a dark burgundy.
You're gonna
Even
I
worse.
mean,
shades with me.
I mean,
without sounding gross, what do you think period blood looks like?
I know what it looks like.
It can be.
It's
Anyway,
Well, there goes the VOD.
next time
I
we'll
mean,
start with
the
that.
fucking VOD left whenever Bart said Cuntosaurus Rex.
Nah, that's not too
I would
uncommon.
like the video.
So I guess we'll start there next time. I do want to try and fit in a little bit of Bagel into this episode so that he actually has more than like an introductory turn of the session.
Oh, I wasn't bothered not having much of a turn. I don't really know what to do here, so kind of fumbling.
You should come smash things with.
Although now I know, I'm like, oh, cool, Thieves Guild intro, nice.
Oh, that's
Is
all
it,
right.
though? Is it nice?
I mean, I do want to make money, and I don't mind robbing people. I mean, borrowing.
Nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
but
robbing people.
you may have to go through Mackett to get to his apprentice now.
Victim.
Well, thanks for the session. I'm gonna
Apprentice.
go
Tell
sleep
Mackett that he's
now.
friends with Jade. He'll hand him over.
True.
Hey, good night, Party Boo. Thanks for
Bye,
coming and
Bart.
playing.
Bye,
Bye,
Bart.
Party.
So,
Bro,
what y'all
check out
think of the
this.
session? Was it okay? Was it all
Heck
right?
yeah. I
Fuck
always
This
have
place is
fun.
horrifying. Like I'm
Dog
terrified to
shit.
do anything.